Hey Crafty Dolls, welcome back, and thanks so much for spending part of your day with me. If you're new here, my name is Amber Michawn, and I love all things DIY, high-end looking, but on a budget. If you're not new, hey doll, hey. Today's video, I am kicking off with some spring and Easter decor. I really hope you enjoy it. It is some of my favorite DIYs that I've made for this season, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. For this DIY, I am taking this arrow table sign from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to paint this using my celery chalk paint from Walmart. I gave this about 3 coats because I really needed to cover the gift word on there. I probably could have sanded it down just a bit to make it a little bit more faded. So probably do that if you decide to do a DIY similar to this one. Then I went to my Cricut Joy and I cut out the phrase bunny trail. I actually just searched bunnies on Design Space, and I believe this came up on the first page, and I just cut this out on some white removable vinyl, and then I just put that on some transfer paper and then put that right on the front of that sign, and that's it for this one. 2 steps, you are done. Turned out really cute. It really adds to some table decor or even to a bookshelf that you have or whatever. It's really cute, really simple, and really eye-catching. Next up, I'm taking this craft wood piece that I got from the Dollar Tree, and then some scrapbooking paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then I have this Spring Love wood cutout that I actually used with my laser cutter machine that I do have. I took my Elmer's glue stick that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I smeared it all on my craft wood piece. I gave it a really generous amount. I also put it on some of the paper, and then I just smoothed it out. I cut off the excess and let it sit to dry for a moment, and then I took my finger sander to sand down the edges. I gave it a really good sand down because the way I like to do my paper projects is I like to make it look like it's printed on whatever surface that I put it on, so that way it doesn't look like paper that you can just kind of pull up. So that's how I pretty much sand down my corners to make it look like it was printed on that piece of wood or whatever surface that it's on. Then for my Spring Love word, then I just hot glued that down with some hot glue, and that's it for this one. I use this piece for tiered trays. Super cute, super adorable. Again, 2 steps that you cannot beat. Alright, Crafty Dolls, real quick, wanted to take a quick second, let you know about today's collaboration. It's with some of my sweet YouTube friends here and always hosted by my sweet friend Liana over at Liana DIY. Make sure you head over to the playlist. I will have it linked in my description box as well as pinned to the comments. And make sure you tell everyone I said hi. I know you're going to love all of these DIYs. Great inspiration as we kick it into the spring and Easter decor season. So after you watch my video, make sure you show everybody some love, give us some likes, give us a subscribe if you haven't already. Just show us some love, show love all around. All right, dolls, let's get back to the DIYs. For my next sign, I took a sign from the Dollar Tree. I turned it around. I'm going to use the back side because the front side I always cover with brown craft paper. Then I'm going to take this green fern color from Waverly. Again, I get my paint from Walmart, and I am going to give that a good 2 coats. Then I took this silk screen stencil that I picked up from Amazon. I've had this for a couple of years now. And then I have some white chalk paste that I'm going to use. And then I just smooth that all around on the entire face of the sign. And then I take some square dowel rods, and I am going to just measure that all around to make sure that I have the right measurements. I mark it down with a pencil, and then I use my miter shears to cut these down to size. The way that I typically use or measure down my square dowel rods is I typically measure one side and then I measure the other side with the same rod, if that makes any sense, because it's usually the same size. Anyways, I adhere it with some super glue gel. You can use hot glue, but I really like to put all of my projects around my house. So to get it to stick and stay, I like to use a good hold. I like to have a good hold on it, so I typically use a lot of super glue gel on a lot of my wood projects. So once that was done, then I sand down around the edges where I have any little wood wispies or whatnot, or anything that needs a little bit better of a finished look to it. Then I'm going to take this rabbit that I had, it's probably called a bunny. I don't know why I call it a rabbit. It's a rabbit bunny. Same thing, right? Anyways, I took this little bunny from a sign that I got from the Dollar Tree. It had those 2 carrots hanging from the bottom of it. And then I am going to hot glue that onto the front of the sign. I couldn't figure out if I wanted the white one or the brown one. In the end, I went with the white one. Caleb actually helped me figure out which one went better. The white one definitely went better with it. I did hot glue some Jenga pieces onto the back of that just to give it a little bit more height, make the dimension pop out a little bit more, and it turned out so good. I didn't do anything with this bunny. It was perfect the way that it was, and it's just adorable. I really love how this looks in my hutch. Next up, I'm taking this little honeycomb sign. I picked this up from Michael's, I believe, and I am going to remove the jute cord or the jute tag little hanging piece, and then I'm going to remove the little teeth hanger too, and then I'm just going to paint this using my crystal colored chalk paint from Waverly as well. I really love this crystal color chalk paint. It's like this muted blue color. It's like a bluish gray color. I really like it. It's really pretty. And then I cut out this egg shape from my cutting machine along with these bunnies and these eggs overlay on top of it. I'm going to use some antique wax paint color on the bottom egg, and then white Waverly chalk paint on the top part, and then I'm going to just use some hot glue to put the white part on top, and then hot glue onto the bottom part of that egg, and then glue it onto the center of that honeycomb sign. And that's it for this one. Super adorable. I really love how this turned out, and it's really cute in a tiered tray surrounded by some jute eggs. It's really adorable. Next up, I am making a Easter truck or spring truck. I am going to use this moss colored chalk paint. I got this paint, I believe, from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I found this black truck from the Dollar Tree. It was in the Dollar Tree Plus section for $3. I found it around Halloween. I've just had it in my stash for a little while, and I'm just going to paint this. I gave this about 2 coats. I painted it all around. This is what it looks like after I'm done. And then I am going to use some Spanish moss and some eggs and carrots and some greenery, just a bunch of stuff. I just kind of play around to see what I like and what looks good in it. I hot glue a good amount of Spanish moss down to see what I like. Then I hot glue some of my carrots down. I thought that I wanted some of those eggs, those golden eggs in there, but the ratio, the size of the eggs to the carrots didn't look right to me. So I just omitted them. It didn't look right. If I had some smaller eggs, I think it would have looked right. And then I decided to go ahead and put some of those the greenery and the berries in there. It looked really, really cute. Then I needed some color dimension on here, so I took some of my ink paint as well as some of my brown not truffle, what is it, hazelnut chalk paint, and I painted some of 2 of the tires on one side, and then the other side I left blank just to see what I was feeling on each day. If I wanted to turn it around one day, I could. If I wanted a blank side, all green side one day, I could, you know, whatever I want, right? But I thought it turned out really cute. For my next DIY, I'm making another sign. I don't know if y'all know, but I really love making signs. I got this little shadow box sign from the Dollar General. It was on sale. I think it was like 25 cents. I got it around Christmas time, and I really like going shopping after the holidays because a lot of stuff is on sale. I'm going to go ahead and cover the front with some brown craft paper. I'm going to paint the back side of this sign after I pop it out with some white chalk paint, and then I'll paint the border using this dusk color. It's like another bluish green, or bluish, grayish color, I guess you would say. So after my face of my sign was white, then I have this really pretty it just gives me spring feels, this rub-on transfer. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and rub this on. It didn't have any backing to it, which is why I painted the sign white. Then I have this scrap piece of wood that I had on hand, painted that with my moss colored chalk paint. I had another rub-on transfer that says "You are a wildflower," so I transferred that over to the front of that. I thought it was really, really adorable, and then I put everything together. I gave it a little bit of height with a Jenga piece, and then I hot glued the frame around here. I really, really love this piece. It's super adorable. You can put it on a tier tray or just table decor. This next one is definitely my easiest. I have this little mini vase from Target's Dollar Spot. I've had this for years on end. And then another rub-on transfer from the Dollar Tree. And I just transferred that over to this little mini vase. It's for a tiered tray. Stick a piece of greenery in it, and that is it. I think it's adorable. It's literally like 2 seconds, y'all. Super cute though. Next up, and probably one of my favorite DIYs that I've made for spring, I'm going to go ahead and take this easel sign that I got from the Dollar Tree and take some jute cord, and then I have some floral wire, and I'm going to make some bunny ears. So I just go ahead and measure out how big or wide or long I need my bunny ears to be, and then I'm going to go ahead and use some hot glue, tack down a little bit of my jute cord on both ends, and then just keep wrapping around my jute until it's all the way at the bottom, until my wire is completely covered. And then I'm just going to form my bunny ears until my eyes are happy and with the way that it looks. I did them a little bit too long, so I had to end up twisting them at the end, which actually turned out really well because it just gave me a little bit more length to work with to be able to hot glue it down and keep it in place. I did go ahead and take a lighter to this to get any of the extra hairy wispies down. And then I took this little floral bunch that I got from Walmart and took off the pieces of greenery that I thought would fit this piece really well, along with some floral pieces. I am obsessed with these really pretty little roses. Actually, I don't think they're roses. I think they're called ranculus flowers. Maybe they are roses. I don't know, but I just am really obsessed with them, and I think they're really, really cute. And then I just put them however I want until my eyes are happy, and I liked it the way that it looks. And I thought this turned out really cute. It is one of my favorite pieces because it's so simple, but it's really just so cute and so chic. I just really like it. this sign, I am going to take this faux shiplap sign that I got from the Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to take a bunch of these little bunnies that I got from the Dollar Tree. I think I had to use 2 packs of these because I think only 5 come in a pack at the Dollar Tree, or I think so. I'm not 100% sure, to be perfectly honest. I buy everything from the Dollar Tree at one time and I just stash it away. I'm sure you guys all do it. Anyways, I remove all the little cotton ball tails because I want to use my stain, my Minwax wood stain, and I'm going to just stain all of these one coat, and then I use a paper towel or baby wipe to wipe down the excess. I'm going to take some wood beads. These are 16mm wood beads, put them in a Ziploc bag with some of my acrylic paint, my white acrylic paint, and then I just swish that around, paint that up, and then dump them into a box to get the excess off. I just swish it around just a bit. And then I'm going to set those aside to dry for a little while. And then I'm going to glue back on my little cotton ball tails to my bunnies. Super simple. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Once that was done, I'm just going to go ahead and fish my beads through my jute. And I am going to separate my beads and my bunny. So I'm going to put 2 beads on the end, and then a bunny, then a bead, then a bunny, then a bead, then a bunny, so on and so forth until I am happy with the look of it. And then I just hot glue the bunny ears straight onto the jute, and then hot glue 1 bead to the corner of each of the sign, like the corner of each, just so that it can stay. One thing I don't like with these hanging signs, I don't like them like just kind of hanging and flopping all over the place. I like them to kind of just stay in place. It's all total preference, and of course all these DIYs are inspiration. You don't have to do exactly what I do. You can paint it whatever color you want, you know, you like it, you don't, hey, totally up to you. I love it. I love natural, neutral colors, whatever, but I love a pop of color from time to time. But I thought it turned out really adorable, super cute, super simple, and I really like sometimes when you don't have to do too much to the DIYs. You just add a little bit of paint, add a little bit of beads or whatever, and you make it your own. But I thought it turned out really adorable. Alright dolls, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments below which one happened to be your favorite. And don't forget to head over to the playlist to make sure you get all your Easter and spring decor inspiration. Alright dolls, be blessed, stay safe, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye!